Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to create and use your own templates in Microsoft Excel. Before we get into that video, if you're interested in purchasing Microsoft Office, remote desktop licenses, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows Server, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll put those links down below. So without further ado, let's jump in. Alright guys, so what we're going to do in today's video is, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to create a video production budget calculator. I'm going to use this budget calculator for a variety of different jobs, which is why I want to use it as a template. I want it to be relatively customizable and easy to change out different inputs so that I can use it on a regular basis. Since a lot of the inputs will be the same, that's why it makes sense to use this as a template. So I'll hit my start key and let's just go ahead and open up Excel. We're just going to start in a blank workbook. Now, the very first thing that I'm going to do is I want to actually go ahead and create a title, and I'm going to do some basic formatting and cleaning up to make this look decent. So we'll go ahead and start with the title. We'll call this Video Production Budget Calculator. Perfect. And then maybe under this, I will have a generic project name, and we'll just start to input some fields. Okay, so here I've started to add some of the basic items, and basically what I'm doing is I'm adding the costs in column A, so one below the other, and in column B we'll be adding the actual inputs. But before we do that, let's clean this up like I had mentioned. All right, so let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. I'll start by dragging my A column enough so that none of the cells are going into the other cells. And with this range selected here, I'm going to click merge and center. We're on the home page here, and I'll do Control B, Control U, so that's bold and underlined, and maybe I will highlight it with a nice color here. We'll go with a dark gray, and I'll change the text color to white. I'm going to merge and center the project name as well in these two cells. And I'll make this one bold without the underline. And again, I will just select a little fill color. Now this is all personal preference. You guys can do whatever you would like here. I'm also going to make the rest of the font here bold and italic. So Control B, Control I. And maybe at the bottom, I'll add one for total cost. And then we'll do price beneath that. So this is the price that I would be charging for the service. And finally, profit. Now we could create subcategories underneath equipment costs, crew costs, location costs, etc. And I might go on to do that afterwards, but for the sake of the video, we will stop here. Let me just go ahead and put in some basic inputs now. Okay, so with these costs added, let's go ahead and format this properly. So I'll select the range, and up here underneath general in the numbers tab, we'll go ahead and click the $sign. That's going to make sure that this column is saved as a numerical dollar value. So if I hit enter and add the total cost, it's also going to be a dollar value. And for this, I can use the basic sum function. So equals sum, open parentheses, select and drag the range. And there we can hit enter. Now let's say you need to add a cost here. So I'll insert another tab. Let's call this a fuel cost. And let's say this is $100. As we can see, it automatically updates the sum function, therefore we don't need to make any further adjustments. Next up, the price. This is going to be determined uniquely for each project, so I won't be using a function here. We're going to say the price for this is $10,500, and our profit is going to be price minus cost. So I'll do equals B12 minus B11, and that's going to be our profit value. Maybe I'll highlight this green so it's a little bit easier to digest upon looking at it. Lastly, I'm going to make another change here under page layout, and underneath where it says grid lines on the sheet options, I'm just going to uncheck this. Now I just inserted a column and a row around this so that I have a little bit of space to work here. And this is pretty much my budget calculators. We have tutorials on dependent drop-down lists and Excel functions. So if you want to get into that a little bit more, be sure to check out our other Office videos. All right, so we've created our template. Let's go ahead and actually save it as a template. So we'll go to File, and we'll click Save As. For now, we could just select Documents because we're actually going to change what this says here. So we're going to call this Video Production Budget Calculator. We're actually not going to save it as an Excel workbook. While this would work, it's not technically saving it as a template. I'm going to click into this box here, and we're going to click on Excel Template. What that does is it's going to automatically reroute our folders here. And this is going to go into OneDrive, Documents, Custom Office Templates. This is exactly where we want to save it. as it's going to be accessible from the templates page in Excel the next time we open it. So let me go ahead and click save. Okay, with that, I'm going to X out of the program and we're going to show you guys how to use the template when you go back in. All right, so once again, let's open up Excel. And now what I'm going to do is click new and I'll click personal. As we can see, the first thing that shows up underneath the personal tab is our video production budget calculator, and it has all of the information that we just created. Now I could go in here and make simple adjustments such as the project name, and I can make any other adjustments I want and then go on to save this as a CSV or regular Excel workbook document. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about creating or using templates in Microsoft Excel, drop those in the comment section below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Again, if you're interested in purchasing genuine Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll put those links down below. Now, one thing that I really want to know is, what video do you want to see? Please put those ideas in the comment section below. We will review your ideas and add them to our content list. Lastly, if you found this video helpful, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.